In the heart of the old Miller house, where the scent of roast chicken and fresh bread once meant laughter and warmth, Sunday dinners had become a ritual of silence and longing. The dining room, with its faded wallpaper and the grandfather clock that ticked too loudly, was dominated by the presence of an empty chair at the head of the table. It had belonged to Daniel, the eldest son, whose absence was a wound that never quite healed. Since the accident, the family had drifted into their own private orbits. Their mother, Ruth, moved through the days with a quiet efficiency, her eyes red-rimmed and her hands always busy. Their father, George, retreated into the garage, tinkering with old tools and radios, his grief hidden behind a wall of silence. And the youngest, Jamie, watched it all from the shadows, feeling smaller and more invisible with each passing week. The empty chair was both a tribute and a curse. No one dared to move it, no one spoke of filling it, and every Sunday, as the family gathered around the table, Daniel's memory sat with them, heavy and unspoken. Jamie, only 12, felt the ache of that emptiness more keenly than anyone realized. He missed his brother's jokes, the way Daniel would ruffle his hair and sneak him extra dessert, the stories he told about the world beyond their small town. But more than anything, Jamie missed the way Daniel had made the family whole. Now, the air at dinner was thick with things unsaid, and Jamie's own voice seemed to vanish in the hush. He tried, at first, to break the silence, telling stories from school, asking about the weather, even making jokes, but his words fell flat, swallowed by the grief that filled the room. One Sunday, as the rain tapped against the windows and the family sat in their usual places, Jamie noticed something odd, a loose floorboard beneath Daniel's chair. Curiosity and a longing for connection drove him to investigate. Late that night, when the house was quiet, Jamie crept into the dining room and pried up the board. Beneath it, wrapped in a faded handkerchief, he found a bundle of letters, each one addressed to a different member of the family in Daniel's familiar handwriting. Jamie's hands shook as he read the first letter, written to him. "Dear Jamie, if you're reading this, it means I'm not there to tell you how proud I am of you. But I want you to know you're stronger than you think, and you can help bring our family back together." Tears blurred Jamie's vision as he realized what he had found, a final gift from his brother, a chance to heal the wounds that had kept them apart. The discovery of the letters became Jamie's secret mission, a thread of hope woven through the fabric of his days. Each week, he read another letter, sometimes sharing them with his parents, sometimes keeping them close, letting Daniel's words guide him. The letters were filled with memories and advice, gentle encouragements and quiet confessions. To their mother, Daniel wrote of forgiveness and the importance of letting go. To their father, he spoke of love and the courage to show vulnerability. For Jamie, the letters were a lifeline, a reminder that he was not alone in his grief. Slowly, Jamie began to act on his brother's wishes. He invited his parents to join him in small rituals, baking Daniel's favorite cake, planting a tree in the garden, sharing stories around the dinner table. At first, Ruth and George resisted, their sorrow too raw, but Jamie persisted, his quiet determination chipping away at the walls they had built. One evening, as they sat together in the fading light, Jamie read aloud a letter Daniel had written to the whole family. "Don't let my chair be a monument to sadness. Fill it with laughter, with love, with life. Remember me, but don't let my absence steal your joy." The words hung in the air, and for the first time in months, Ruth wept openly, her tears a release rather than a burden. George reached for her hand, and Jamie felt the warmth of their family begin to return. In the weeks that followed, the empty chair became a symbol not of loss, but of remembrance and hope. The family invited friends to join them for Sunday dinners, filling the room with new stories and laughter. Jamie, once invisible, found his voice, his courage growing with each step he took to honor his brother's wishes. The letters, once hidden beneath the floor, became treasures passed from hand to hand, their words a bridge across the chasm of grief. And though Daniel's chair remained at the head of the table, it was no longer empty. It was filled with the love and memories of a family learning to live again. In the end, Jamie understood that healing was not about forgetting, but about finding the strength to remember, to forgive, and to hope. The empty chair was a promise kept, a legacy of love that would endure for all the Sundays yet to come.